YouTube, what's going on? Okay, in my experience as a filmmaker, I have learned that there are certain tools that you sometimes need. As the old saying goes, it's better to have something and not need it than to need it and not have it. So today, I want to talk about 3 things that you should have in this guy, which is your camera bag, that you may not realize that you need. All right, come on, let's do it. First and foremost, thank you for tuning into the channel today. If this is your first time coming across my page, I post a lot of video tips, video tutorials, as well as creative projects that I get the opportunity to work on. If this is the type of information that you're looking for on YouTube, then please consider subscribing to the channel. Make sure you click the notification bell so you know every single time that I post a video. Stay up to date with the content and continue to rock and grow with your boy. Okay. Out the gate, we know this is our camera bag, right? Good old trusty Porter brace bag. This holds our camera and a whole bunch of other stuff. If you're lucky enough to have a bag big enough, you know, some things that are a given that you probably have in your camera bag is, you know, you got your battery charge and your extra batteries, right? Common. If your bag is big enough, you know, you got an extra lens or 2. So those things are a given. But what are the things that you don't think about that you could need on any given film set, any music video shoot at any random time? 3 things that I feel like you should always have. And through my experience, I've just started keeping these items in my bag. They are some very common items that do a major service and can be super helpful if you have them. So here we go. All right, so the first thing, gaffer's tape. I feel like gaffer's tape is the equivalent of film duct tape. I use it to tape down my microphone cables, my light cables. I've even used this to tape the window in my car. I am so serious. Very heavy duty. You should keep a roll with you. This is not duct tape. Remember, look on the seal on the inside. It actually says gaffer's tape right in here. Number 2, this thing, tape measure. Standard, right? You can get it at any Lowe's, any Walmart, doesn't really matter. Why would I have a tape measure? Okay, so have you ever paid attention to those numbers that are on the front of your lens? You haven't? Okay, so let me explain that to you. The numbers on the front of your lens are actually the measurements from the sensor to your subject for you to achieve your peak focus. So typically you're gonna have 2 sets of numbers on your lens. In this particular lens, and we're talking about this Rokinon 16mm cine lens, the orange number is actually feet. The white numbers are meters. I may need to be 5 feet away from my subject. What's the most accurate way to make sure I'm at 5 feet? Some cameras even have a little notch. I've even seen some cameras that have a notch or a little pin on the outside of the camera that is showing you where the image plane is. I definitely know this is on my Sony. So you could actually hang your tape measure from that point and then measure out however many feet you need to go. That way you can make sure you're achieving your peak focus at all times. You should be technical whenever you can. Third thing, the last thing is a pocket tool. Very handy. Why should I keep a pocket tool? And this is my little handy snap-on tool. It has, I don't know how many gadgets it has in here. It's got a freaking saw. That's another type of saw. I got a screwdriver in here. It's a bottle opener. I have a knife. I even have, this kind of looks like a fingernail file, but I don't think it will be a fingernail file. It's probably some type of file for tools. Why would I keep this in my bag? I use a tripod a lot. Have you ever seen the camera plate that has the straight edge to it? You basically need a flathead screwdriver. You need to tighten this down. If you carry one of these with you, you always got a screwdriver. Again, you wouldn't think about it until you actually need it. And as a bonus, one more thing, you should definitely keep you one of these. This is a white balance card. You want to make sure your colors are represented accurately. So if your white balance is off, then really everything else is going to be thrown off. And you don't actually have to go out and buy one of these with the little string on it or whatever. You can also achieve the same thing by using a plain white sheet of paper, like some copy paper or something. I've done that several times. A white notebook, just something that is white, simple. That's all I got for today. I hope you found this information useful. If you did and you don't mind, consider clicking the like button. Let me know that you found this information useful. If there is a tool or there is something that you keep in your camera bag that maybe I don't know about and that I should have in my bag, you can let me know that by dropping it down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your feedback. Continue to rock with your boy. As always, the grind defines your work ethic. If you continue to grind hard, then you will meet expectation every single time. Until next time, peace, love, and light. We out.